Hello and welcome. My name is Carsten Lützen. I'm a Scrum Master, Agile Coach, Facilitator. And in this video I will talk about something called the curse of knowledge. If you like these videos, please subscribe and share. That would really be awesome. This curse of knowledge is a phenomenon I've seen and also suffered from several times myself, and probably still suffering from it. But it is when we have done something and we have quite a high level of knowledge, then when we are then going into a different domain where people have a different level of understanding, then we tend to just think that of course they have the same level of knowledge. And that makes us quite ineffective in our communication. And this was described first in '89 by Kammerer, Löwenstein and Weber within the field of economics, and have then over the years been broadened out also to education, programming, and I would also opt for in Agile. Imagine that we are going to help a new team that has never run Agile. The quick thing is to just take out our backpack and say, I've done this several times, so I know exactly what to do, and then just steamroll it all right. So we need to have this cadence, we need to have these ceremonies and stuff like that, right? Quite prescriptive. I know that we should not do that, but it's just so easy because we have done it several times and we know what will work and what will probably not work, at least in theory. But that will probably give us into the Scrum Mom role or something similar, and that is not really where we want to be. So instead, when we acknowledge this curse of knowledge, when you have a name for this, that we are just at a different level, then how can we combat that? How can we become even better? We can do that by, again, leaving our ego at the door and then hear from the team. So what are their views on the process? And then starting just with the basics, for instance. And one way of starting with the basics can, for instance, be talking about the heart of Agile, which is quite clever and encompasses so much with just 4 words. Or just, okay, we are going to start up some kind of Scrum process or some kind of iterative process. How about that we just start with a retrospective where we look at how have we been working and then we evolve it from there. And then they can make their learnings along the way. Then we are slowly building on their knowledge level until we at one point get to this where we can start to tweak the small, finer details in our process and in our way of working. So my tip would be to always be aware of this curse of knowledge. If you're suffering from it, or if the person that you're talking with is suffering from this, then say it out loud. Is this actually a case of curse of knowledge? Because it might be that we are simply using the wrong tools. We could do something else. I'm hoping that this video has given you some ideas, and maybe you can also recognize this from your work. And please, if you have experiences with this, please leave a comment. That would be nice. And if you have questions or ideas or feedback, please send them to me or put them in a comment. That would be super awesome. That was it for me this time. Have a super awesome day.